me.
I did watch a documentary about Charlie Sheen the other day.
Yep.
And he said there was this one time where obviously he was struggling with substance abuse, which isn't funny. But one thing he did, he realized he was falling asleep mid-take. And did you know this?
Yes.
And he asked for the cup of ice. And he inserted an ice cube into his rectum.
Yes.
And he said it gave him like...
And it finished the scene. And
Yes.
then they show the scene in the documentary, and he's very present.
And aware. And
Yes.
I thought in that moment, I went, good God, he's cracked it. My downtrodden lids, if I just give the old, one up the chute, right? And I'm gone, bing! And like...
Celtic thing, which is you have claimed that you have, and that you have profited from in your career, Celtic eyes.
Oh, yes.
Tell me what are Celtic eyes, what they are, and then I'll ask you my follow-up question.
Well, actually, what I was going to say was an accusation, but it was more an inquiry.
You're not to accuse me of anything.
No, I have a number of things I'd like to accuse you of, but we'll wait till we stop rolling for that. Yes. I sat down at a dinner party in Los Angeles once, and a very, very dashing older kind of silver fox gentleman turned to me and he just went, Irish. I went, no. Scottish. I went, no. And then, well, then what are you? I said, Welsh. Oh, of course, the other Celt. And I said, I'm sorry, what made you say that? And he goes, Celtic lids. You've got Celtic lids. He goes, I could really help you out. He was a plastic surgeon. And what he was inferring is this sort of slight droop on the top of our eyes, which is, I think, centuries being downtrodden makes you go, oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah. Genetically.
And the coal dust.
That does it too.
It's everything, yeah.
It's both emotional and practical that you keep dust out of your eyes, but also you take your place, in society.
Yes.
And apologize for being there, more importantly. And so, yes, it was suggested.
And he wanted to, first of all, these are, someone was going to try and fix your, you say lids, I call them peepers.
Jeepers creepers, what's inside those peepers?
Exactly.
Yes.
One of my favorite poems also.
From Dylan Thomas.
Dylan Thomas says, he did a lot of great stuff.
He does, he did.
Purple polka dot bikini was his.
Yes, where the sidewalk ends, yes.
So I'm fascinated that anyone would try and touch those eyes, because those are great. I would think they've been so useful to you in acting.
Well, there's another moment when I was very lucky when the Americans was finishing. I believe it was the New Yorker that wrote a very nice article saying that I was like, what is it called? The king of downtrodden tragedy. And there was a photo of me, and I looked at the photo and I went, that's my resting face. I'm not acting. I'm not doing anything. That is what my face looks like. You can project whatever it is you wish upon that downtrodden face, and if you bleed in some emotional music, it might give you something cinematic. But at that moment, I was doing nothing.
Yes.
That's all it does.
Cut you to the quick.
It fans the flame of your imposter syndrome. That's all it does.
All right, this brings up my next question.
Yeah.
First of all, look at my eyes.
Yes.
Do I have anything? Is there any Celtic anything going on in my eyes?
Yes.
My eyes are narrow. They're suspicious. They're creepy.
Yeah.
It's kept me out of film my entire life. What can we do? Help me. Help me.
I did watch a documentary about Charlie Sheen the other day.
Yep.
And he said there was this one time where obviously he was struggling with substance abuse, which isn't funny. But one thing he did, he realized he was falling asleep mid-take. And did you know this?
Yes.
And he asked for the cup of ice. And he inserted an ice cube into his rectum.
Yes.
And he said it gave him like...
And it finished the scene. And
Yes.
then they show the scene in the documentary, and he's very present.
And aware. And I thought in that moment, I went, good God, he's cracked it. My downtrodden lids, if I just give the old, one up the chute, right? And I'm gone, bing! And like, all of a sudden, you're...
Right now, you're doing it.
Look at me. I'm like, I could play Scarface again. I'm like, oh, fuck you, Dave, right? Right? It just gives you the zing.
So you're saying if I shoved ice up my ass, these eyes would open up?
Oh, I'm trying to think of something that opens up.
Just
yes,
like a mall on Christmas Eve.
There you go. Now we're talking.
So let's call it pulling a sheen from now on.
Oh, okay, good.
Yeah, I think that's the way to do it.
Yes.
You need to pull a sheen.
Yes, I'll be back in a minute.
Yeah, and then zing. Everybody has imposter syndrome.
Well, weirdly, with this Richard Burton piece, it's the first one-man show I've ever done, and the true great fear I have is that I will forget my lines, because that's it. It's just like stand-up. It's just you and the audience. So what I've started doing now is doing a run-through. If I go wrong, is not stopping or correcting myself, is seeing how I get out of that. Because that will ultimately be, I think, the lifeline. So that is an entirely new discipline for me. Yes, I did a little bit on stage, but you're always with another actor who will help you, catch you, throw it back to you.
They're your cue.
100%.
They're giving you, I mean, you're leading each other, but it's a dance. And now you're out there alone.
Yes, and I've forgotten my lines in the past, and another actor has saved me. And this, for the first time, playing Richard Burton, going home after 22 years, I will do something alone. And what I'm intrigued is, how do I get out of those moments when it doesn't seem like I messed, or try and make it seem.
I have a suggestion.
Yes.
If you're open to it.
Don't do it.
If you can get out of the play, I would get out.
Yes.
I think you're a terrible actor.
Yes, good. This is good. This is
you shouldn't be on the stage.
No.
And,
Should I get my eyes done?
Yes, and immediately get your eyes done.
Ice, please.
You should put a little thing in the program.
Yeah.
A little message.
Yeah.
And it says, they always say this takes place on New Year's Day, Richard Burton's apartment in 1968. Okay. Was it 68?
Yeah.
I just was making that date
I know.
up. I'm serious.
We literally said it at the same time.
Okay. So this is how good I am.
I know.
Of course I don't have imposter syndrome.
God, he's good. Yes.
So you should have a little thing that says, on this day, Richard Burton has a very bad cold. And then you come in, enter coughing.
Yeah.
Then start your speech. Just let the cough melt away.
Yeah.
But anytime you start to lose it a little bit.
Oh, God.
Thinking.
The whole time. What's next? What's next?
Find it. Oh! And then you'll find, that's it. God. The cough. And people will say, he'd never missed a line.
Yeah.
And God, he made me feel like he really was sick.
Good God, that's genius.
Yeah.
That's the work of genius.
Well,
you should direct theatre.
You know what? No one's ever said that to me, and no one ever will, seriously. But I'm going to take you up on that.
Something to consider.
Quit everything.
I do think that the Celtic gene doesn't help us.
No.
The English are much better at it.
There is a thing. When you go, there's a true suspicion when I go back to Ireland, and I love it there, and I love the people. But I know that if you've gone off to America, if your people went off to America, and then you're coming back as a television personality in America, you're asking for it.
Of course.
Who the feck do you think?
Here he is. Bertie fucking big balls. Look at him. Yeah.
Exactly. And that's the attitude when they stamp your passport. And everybody's hilarious. That's the other thing I've learned. And you probably have this in Wales too, where I'll think, well, I've really been honing my craft since childhood, and through much striving and working, I think I've honed my skills to this high level. And then I get off the plane and I get in a cab, and the cab driver's funnier than anyone I've ever met, including me. Yeah. And you're like, oh, it's in the water.
I know. You're like, oh God, I really am an imposter. I shouldn't even be in this taxi.
And that's why. And they won't forget a grudge. I was in Belfast, and we're driving along. I was going to do, they were having some thing for Game of Thrones that they wanted me to host. It was during the last season of Game of Thrones. And they said, would you come up and host this night for the Game of Thrones cast? And I'm such a fan, of course. I go to Belfast for the first time, and I get in a cab and we're driving along. And then I notice out of the side, I say, hey, it says Harland Wolff. And I remembered, and the way back in my mind, Harland Wolff Shipyard. That's where they made the Titanic. Yeah. And I said, wow, they made the Titanic. And I said to the driver, I said, that's where they made the Titanic. He went, that's right. And I said, oh, that ship didn't last too long, did it? And he went, he said it was the English's fault. He said, the English had sunk it. He said, it was in pretty fucking good shape when we gave it to him. And I'm like, and he said it as if this was something that went down 2 days ago. He's still got that chip on his shoulder. When we gave it to the English, it was fun. We didn't tell him to run it into an iceberg. You fucking... And so, I mean, it's just, I love the old wounds that are as fresh.
Oh, my father still talks about 1282. When the English killed off the last of the Royal Welsh family. They're like, well, it all turned to shit then, didn't it? And you're like, well, I suppose. Yes, I don't know.
So everything after 1282 has
bollocks, been... Yes, no wonder we're all like this, we're trying to block out the world. It's been crappo ever since.
To say it's all been shite.
Ever since. It was golden age up until then. Yes.
We were okay until the Bronze Age came along.
Yes, they ruined it for us.
I must discuss briefly...
The Power Broker.
Your lovely partner.
Oh,
I was stunned to find out, and still stunned, that you two, because you're actors and you started in this series together, The Americans, you had to have a chemistry read.
Yeah.
To have a chemistry read with someone who then later on becomes your life partner. It's fascinating to me because I never had a chemistry read with my wife.
Wait, what?
And I think we should.
Don't you have an agent? Surely you have management. Dear God, what are they doing? Don't give them 10%. Yes.
I think if my wife and I had a chemistry read, I wouldn't have children right now. The whole thing would have fallen apart. You have nothing. So the
Get
fact
her out of there!
But it got me thinking that everyone should have a chemistry read before.
Yes.
I mean, essentially, that's what some people do.
Yes.
The Catholic Church has some version of it.
Well, of course.
Where they, you should get together and have some conversations in the company of a priest.
Yes.
But that's no chemistry read, let's face it. Did you know in the chemistry read we have real chemistry?
No, I couldn't. I struggle a bit with the term chemistry read because, I've done so many of them. They go, well, they want you to do a chemistry read. And then you go, do you mean they just want me to act with another actor? Is that what they want me to do?
It's a silly term.
Yes. But and then I think sometimes what they secretly do is in between the acting, they want to see if you're joking and having fun or you might like each other. Do you know what I mean? And if they might get on set. I honestly don't know.
Right.
I struggle a bit with the term chemistry because I'm always like, I can pretend to like that person in the room and then hopefully they'll give me the job and then I'll act my best in the acting bits. But that's all pretty much I can do.
Yes.
But she had to slap me in our chemistry read. And the director said, one of the reasons he said, we cast you is because you took that slap so well. And I went, I had no idea she was going to slap me. It was I was reeling in shock that she did it.
It really hurts.
Oh, my ears were ringing. They went, God, you took it so well. I was like, it caught up with me like 3 days later.
Yeah.
I had no idea that was happening. So, there are strange happenstance like that where you go, oh, thank God I didn't go, oh, Christ, what are you doing, woman?
Is there tape rolling on this?
Yeah, yeah.
It's so funny to me, the idea of your family being able to at any point look at a tape of this is when our parents met each other and it's you getting the shit kicked out of you.
Yes. Well, they're like, well, that's like any Wednesday, really. But also...
I forgot, yes.
What day is
Constant beatings.
Of course. Oh, there's that again, yeah. But we'd actually met about 15, 16 years prior to that.
Oh, wow, okay.
And at a kickball party that Jennifer Grey threw in Los Angeles. And I'd asked...
Those are famous.
Well,
those are famous debauched parties.
Which is why I fought my way in. I was like, God damn it! There's a reason they call it dirty dancing, and I'm making my way in.
It can't really mean kickball. It must mean some other kind of kickball.
It's code. Yes. So at the end of the party, I'd asked for her number, and I'd then very drunkenly left a message on her. Back in the old days when it was beep, and she said some drunken Welsh idiot left her a message, and that was me. So we kind of reminded ourselves of each other after that. So I'd remembered that I'd met her many, many years earlier, but it wasn't the time and place for me to go, oh, guess what? Do you remember that fateful night when I opened a beer with a key on my thumb and I was inebriated and had to walk home and left you a message with all made of consonants, not a single vowel.
I remember that when we did our first podcast, and as I said, it was during COVID, and it looked like you were talking in a basement. You were
still there.
You were shrouded in darkness.
Yes.
That's
and my aura.
It looked so sad. And then in the background, this angel walks by with a hamper of laundry.
I know.
And I was like,